towards the line for Holly Watson. They're almost set. Jumps from the outside, Man Crush. With the light blinking, they stand well. Gates spring open. Often racing from the inside. Trade War, Nahachi all day session. Double Spice away very quickly. Man Crush got out of the gates in an awful hurry and is making a beeline for the front. Rushing up there as well as Viamonte. Man Crush clears them though. And from the outside gate, whips across onto the rail to lead them onto the far corner by a length and a half to Double Spice. So the pace right on early. Up there running third, Viamonte outside. Trade War, Catalpa forced to cover ground here through the middle stages. All day session getting back outside of Nahachi. They're followed over on the outside by Bumper Blast, and back there as well as Miss Vasari. Probity is down on the inside. Hint of Mint's well off them, and they're being followed further back by Export Man in position of power. At the 400 now, they're on the point of the turn. Man Crush straightened in front, a length and a half. Viamonte, Double Spice over on the rail. In behind them came Catalpa, now being tested. It's on the outside of Trade War all day session. Nahachi, 200 left to go. Man Crush in front from Double Spice. Getting up on the inside next of all is Probity, but it's Man Crush giving and giving plenty. Man Crush has got them. It's Man Crush. Man Crush too good. Man Crush all the way has won from Double Spice. I thought Trade War might have grabbed third from Probity down on the rails, getting home well. Then Catalpa, Nahachi. In behind them is all day session. Hint of Mint. Followed further back when they'd pulled up Export Man. Miss Vasari in position of power. Viamonte dropping out, and the last of them to greet the judges, Bumper Blast. Well, it is a great victory here by Man Crush. Fabulous performance. The outside gate used up by Holly Watson, burned across, and it was able to march them. Speed was very generous to say the least, and has run them really out of their comfort zone to win. Number 2, Man Crush. Holly Watson for Luke Fernie. Beating 7, Double Spice, 6, Trade War, and 12 has run fourth, and that is Probity in 1:12.79 on ground that is now certainly a soft 6, and the further the meeting goes on, the more and more it becomes testing. 35.26 is the sectional time, and it's won by a length and 3/4. This winner, Man Crush, dominant victory, and it was a very positive ride by Holly there for Luke Fernie out of the gates, and she was making every poster winner in finding the front by Manhattan Rain, and out of Crushed for Luke Fernie, owned by Pete Fernie, D. Martin, Neil Gill, Andrew Ingalls, B. Turner, R. Maple, Gary Kemp, C. King, B. Royal, Jade Dowdall, D. Mapleson, M. Hilliard, Rod Johns, M. Smith, Mick Butel, C. Gerrans, G. Young, and P. Cox. And that's win 4 from 19. Beating 7, Double Spice by Gingerbread Man from Single Spice. Neil Della, Victoria Corver, the Goldfields horse, has done the job well. And 6, Trade War is by Trade Fair from Unsinkable Molly, Michael Lane, Luke Campbell in third placing. 2, 7, 6, 12 they are. Catalpa finished in 5th spot. So a return back to the winners list this afternoon for Man Crush, and its first victory here in 3 goes at Belmont Park. The feature today, the Furphy Belmont Sprints at 4:22, and no changes to come there as Holly brings the winner Man Crush back, and it was all or nothing here today for this horse from an outside barrier. Britt?
That's exactly what it was, Darren. It looked as though the tactics were already planned going into the race. Luke, barrier number 13 of 13 going into the race was the instruction to Holly, just fire him out and across.
Yeah, he's been missing it a little bit, which is it's becoming a common occurrence. So I told her to give him a good dig in the guts on the way out and fired him up, but she brought him back underneath him really well. And I was laughing with her before the race. She's nearly come out of her time, and I thought she's certainly not going to struggle to get any more rides after it because you don't use it for a claim anymore.
That's exactly right. When he did find the front, what were your thoughts during the run?
He's always been a horse, once he finds the rail, he's always hard to run past. So I thought today he's probably the best horse in the race. That's why he had the most weight, and it showed today.
How have you viewed his campaign since Magic Millions Day to now?
Yeah, really good. I thought he was a good thing last start and got egg on my face when he got beat, but he was a little bit crook in between and he's come back good today, so we'll just keep running him until he runs out his 3-year-old campaign.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
There is Luke Fernie. Let's get over to Holly Watson, who's with Scott.
Well, she's just jumped off the scales here after Man Crushes All the Way victory, and we'll grab her for a word on his effort. Holly, I must admit, I didn't think he'd have enough gate speed to cross double spice, but he came out quick today.
Yeah, he definitely did. I obviously knew that he had the speed underneath him, so I just sort of kicked him along. He had that fitness as well, so kicked him out and got him to the front, and he settled really nicely.
Was saying it looked as though he came back underneath you when you asked him as well.
Yeah, he's such a beautiful horse. He's so, obviously you can kick him out and then you can bring him back at the same time.
Is there more to come for him?
Yeah, I hope so. He feels like a nice horse. He's been progressing through his grades nicely.
And what about later on? It's a Ray Day. I'm sure you're excited for the opportunity.
Always excited. No, hopefully I can get him up.
He's another one that has an awkward barrier to overcome. Any thoughts on his race in general?
It's a tricky gate and obviously it maps really badly, but I'm just going to try and jump him out and just see where he lands, and he's a horse that you just got to keep happy.
Let's hope so.
Thanks, Scott.
Rush out of the gate straight to the top and is able to hold on in race number 7, the Peninsula Dining Room Handicap. 2 more to come here from Belmont.